everybody, it's me, Timmy Flyersguy, and this episode does not have an intro, it will not have an outro, and there will be no commercial interruptions. Hey everybody, it's me, Timmy Flyersguy. It is 72. This video is being recorded today, which is Monday. This episode will be out tomorrow, Tuesday, October 1st. And today ends. I want to talk about something near and dear to my heart, and that is growing up in Northeast Philly, the good old days. I remember when I was a little kid, whenever I went outside, I wasn't allowed across the street or around the corner yet, unless I was with an adult, like a parent or a sibling, or maybe an uncle. I remember the good old days of my neighborhood. Growing up in Northeast Philadelphia, I grew up in the Burham section of Philadelphia. If you are familiar with Fox Chase is very close to the Burham area. So, like I said, when I was a little kid, I wasn't allowed to cross the street. The only time I was able to cross the street was when my mom or a parent or uncle, a sibling or whatever, would walk me across the street to go to the corner store, which was Tano's Deli. Tano's Deli was originally Mitch's Deli. And I would walk around there with my mom. She would get lunch. They would sell hoagies there. She would get lunch there. And I'd buy some of the candy they sold there. I used to get those red Swedish Fish and those and some Tootsie Rolls. Years later, Mitch's Deli became Tano's Deli. And I'll get to that soon enough. Once I got older, I was allowed to go around the corner. I made some new friends around the corner as well. I even had a crush on a girl when I was young. I'll be giving a shout out to that girl at the end of this video, by the way. Growing up in the Northeast, I had a fun time. I used to hang out with my best friend, Billy. Me and him became good friends when I was really little. I met his family as well. I met his cousins Angie and Missy. Met his mother Laney and his grandmother Sandy. May she rest in peace. She was one of my favorite neighbors, and I'll never forget her. She was always good to me and always kind to me. And I used to hang out with Billy. I also used to hang out with his brother Mikey as well. As soon as I got a little older, maybe around 7 years old, I met this girl named Jennifer. I had a crush on her. And I met her two brothers, Tim and Tom. Unfortunately, those two don't live here. Hey, Meg, how you doing? Unfortunately, they don't live around here anymore. I also remember getting older and going around the corner to my friend Davey's house. I had a lot of fun hanging out there, just hanging out with the guys, having a great time, talking about which girls we have a crush on. Once I got older, I lost my ability to walk, and I became wheelchair bound. I started out with a manual wheelchair. Once I got an electric wheelchair, that's when I went all over the neighborhood. I even crossed the street. And for the first time, I made some friends on Lawndale Street. Although things didn't start out well with Lawndale, I'll explain that soon. But things started to resolve between us. I'll talk about that in the next part. I will talk about that once I get to it. But I used to go across the street also, hang out with my friend, Anthony Walker, who used to live around here. His grandmom still lives here, but I think she's going to be moving real soon. There are a lot of people that still live in this neighborhood. I still remember the good times in the 2000s, in the late 2000s. Hanging out with my friends, Tom, Mikey, Steven, Pat, Zach, Sean. May he rest in peace. I miss that guy. That guy was funny. I miss him. He was a good dude. He was a good dude. Kate, Alyssa, some of my old friends that used to live around here. Especially one of my friends, Tori, Kim, Tara, Kelly. Also, not forget about my friends Ashley, Robert, Marissa, Mikey's sister. And also a lot of new people that I met along the way, such as Cisco, Chris, Steve, the other Steve, Sean Little, Sean Tyson, Sean, a different Sean. Just remembering hanging out with all the great people around Northeast Philly. We had some good times. And I often wonder how the people that used to live around here, I often wonder what they're doing now and what's been going on in their lives. I gotta tell you, I miss everyone around here. I miss everyone. And a lot of people that I know around here have moved out of the neighborhood. Some are still here. There are a lot that moved away. My friend Anthony Walker, he ended up moving away. Ended up getting married. I'm really happy for him for that. I don't know too much about my friends Tom, Tim, and Jennifer, but I often wonder how they're all doing as well. And also Mikey, Ashley, and all the people I mentioned earlier. I always wonder how they're doing, what they've been up to. This neighborhood has changed. And sometimes I reminisce about the good old days. About when everybody was outside. About all the great block parties that I used to go to. Especially the Lawndale block party. They really knew how to have a block party. And they really knew how to put on one hell of a party. I enjoyed it. And about that time, I started getting along with everybody in the neighborhood. Not just in my neighborhood, but the people around Lawndale as well, and beyond. I miss the good old days when everybody was outside. You could go outside and stay out as late as you want, not worry about the dangers of being out at night. I remember, like I said, the old block party. They really knew how to throw a party. And also, let's not forget Tabor's block party. They threw one hell of a block party as well. I still have memories of all those block parties. I have memories of going to my friend Keith's block party. And that was a fun time. A lot of things have changed. When I was a kid, there used to be a local pizza shop around here called Paesi's. Sometimes we would order pizza from there. Sometimes we would order cheese fries. A couple of times we tried their pizza fries. I still remember getting sick when I ate too much at Paesi's Pizza. Paesi's Pizza is no longer around. The owner Carlos is no longer with us. Now I'm not sure if he's still alive, but I know he's no longer in this neighborhood. Paesi's had many changes. Different owners, different businesses. The last business they had there was a Jamaican restaurant, and unfortunately, it burned down. So, there's nothing really there anymore. It's an abandoned building. It's all boarded up. I also remember the good old days of Tano's Deli. Tano's is still around, but things should change. I remember hanging out at Tano's Deli, and Tano always hired very pretty girls. First girl I remember meeting, her name was Vicky. And I gotta tell you, she was absolutely gorgeous. I have to be honest. And me and her developed a friendship. And it lasted for a pretty good amount of time. She moved away, but we still keep in contact whenever we can on Facebook. In fact, I know we haven't talked in a long time, so Vicky, I know we haven't talked in a long time. I just want you to know that we're going to talk soon. I've been really busy with my YouTube channel and getting ready for the next Flyer season, but I've been thinking of you and always keep the memories we had in my heart. I know that you don't work there anymore. But I gotta tell you, I'm glad that I met you. I'm glad that we're still good friends today. I love you, and I appreciate all your kindness. And also, at Tonto's Deli, another pretty girl. Her name was Marissa, a different Marissa. And she was gorgeous as well. She was the owner's niece. And the owner's a friend of mine as well. His name is Tonto. He owned Tonto's Deli, along with his co-worker Tom, who is no longer with us. He passed away in 2021. Tom was a good man. If you ever needed a laugh, Tom was the guy. If you were having a bad day, Tom would always find a way to put a smile on somebody's face. Despite Tom's tough exterior, he had a good heart and he cared about his customers. Much like Tonto, he had a big heart as well. He also cared about his customers. Now, a friendship between me and Marissa developed. It started out a little slowly, but soon we became very good friends, the best of friends. We would hang out, and we would talk about life and how crazy it could get, and we got to know each other, and we became good friends. Sporadically, she used to work there a lot, but then it became sporadic when she worked there. But me and her also had some great times still. And I always keep the memories we had in my heart as well. Northeast Philly has a lot of great people. And over the years, I made some great friends. I've hung out with some great people. I've shared some laughs with some great people. And we even I share some laughs with some people, with a lot of great people around here as well. I think about them, and I always hope that they're doing well. I always hope that they're okay. I always hope that they still remember me, and they still remember who I am. I keep those memories of the good old days. And I just want to say, I keep the good old days in my heart. I keep the memories I have of my friend Vicky in my heart. Memories of my friend Marissa in my heart as well. And if she's watching this video, I hope she knows I truly appreciate friendship and me. Really appreciate her kindness. And I look back at the good old days of my life. It makes me reminisce about the times I could walk, the times I could drive my wheelchair around the corner to the local deli and hang out. The good times I had with my neighborhood friends. And there are a lot of friends that I forgot to mention, and I'm sorry. And I'm going to say it right now. Brittany, I hope you're doing well, Megan. I hope you're doing well. I love you both so much. And I truly appreciate your kindness that you have shown me. You're always fun to hang out with. I always miss that. And I always remember my friend Claudia, who worked at Tano's as well. And my friend Jessica, who worked there as well. I miss them both, and I truly appreciate the kindness they've shown me. I love them so much, and I keep the memories of them in my heart. And I also cannot forget about Vinny, who worked at Tano's. I lost Vinny back around, I think, around 2019 and 2020. Think about him as well, and how he used to say, "Yo, cuz, how's it hanging?" And how we used to always talk about the Flyers and what they should do and what they need to do. I keep these memories in my heart, and I look back and I shed a tear for these memories I had in my heart. The memories of being able to walk. The memories of being able to drive my wheelchair around the corner to Tano's Deli and hang out with my friends there. And hanging out with my neighborhood friends as well, whether it be at the local A-Plus or wherever. I always keep those memories in my heart. I always think about the time before all this happened to me, before all the setbacks, for all the health issues I've been dealing with as of late. I miss the good old days, when everything was good, and everything was right, when the neighborhood was vibrant, when the neighborhood was fun. Before I ended up in the hospital in 2017, I got the tracheostomy. If I could go back in time and fix everything that happened in 2017, I definitely would. So things would be the way they used to be. I miss the good old days. I wish I could have those good old days back. Unfortunately, time travel is still a hot topic. It's still a controversial topic as well. If I could travel back to any time, I would travel back to the good old days. I used to hang out with my friends in the neighborhood before I had all the tracheostomy, and when I was able to hang out with friends. I miss it, damn it. I miss it. Those days may be gone, but I will always have the memories, and I will always keep them in my heart forever and always. I'd like to give a shout out to all my neighborhood friends. If I mention all your names, this could take forever. But I want to give a shout out to each and every one of you. I love you all so much. And I want you all to know that I love each and every one of you. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And I would tag all of you in this, but I'd like to symbolically tag each and every one of you, because there's so many of you that I've said so many great memories with. Thank you for always being kind to me, and thank you for always being there for me. I'll never forget you guys, and I'll never forget the people that I've lost along the way. And I want to also dedicate this video in memory of my father, Christopher M. Sewell, my uncle, Bob Vaughn, my aunt Ellen, my Aunt Michelle, my Aunt Ellen, my Aunt Michelle, my grandmom, my grandmom, Evelyn Sulak, my grandmom and grandpop on my mother's side, who unfortunately I never had a chance to meet. I wasn't even born yet. When I met them, I dedicate this to them. I'd also like to dedicate this video to my friend Tom and my friend Vinny, my friend Sean Starr, my friend Sean Starr. I'd also like to dedicate this video to Taxi Ed. He was a customer who came into Townhouse Deli. He unfortunately passed, but he's a very nice man. Also like to dedicate this video to my friend Frank Rosick as well. And also cannot forget my neighbor Sandy Emmer, and that's about it right there. I'd also like to give a shout out to my neighbor Claire, who lives on Lawndale. I'd also like to give a shout out to Mr. McGuire, her husband Pat. I think his name's Pat. I forgot forgot your first name. I'm truly sorry for that. I'd also like to dedicate it to her sons. I'd also like to give a shout out to her sons who are friends of mine as well. Tommy Leonard and Joseph Leonard. Whatever her name is, I'd like to give a shout out to her as well. I'd like to give a shout out to McGuire's as well. And I'm not sure I forget what happened, but I'm going to give a shout out to them. I also want to dedicate this video to Mr. McGuire as well. Also passed away. Mr. McGuire as well. And also, I'd like to dedicate this video to the memory of Mr. Dugan. He was my friend, Anthony's grandpa. Also like to dedicate this video to my grandpa as well, Joseph Sulak. And I'd also like to give a shout out to everybody at Townhouse Deli, past and present. Guys, thank you for joining me in this video. If you live in the Northeast area, please let me know. Please let me know about the good old days in your areas in the Northeast in the comment section below. Guys, thank you, and have a great day. And remember, always remember the good old days. Always remember the times you grow up, because they make you what you are today. Northeast Philly taught me a lot. Her home taught me a lot. And I will always keep her home in my heart. And I'll always keep the good old days in my heart as well. Have a great day, everyone. I'm glad I could do this video.